Hello everyone, this is Corinne here from Crafts by Orangeberry. Today I'm back with another junk journal flip through. This time it's a personal junk journal. It's a junk journal that I did to dedicate to my late father. It was actually a book, a memory book that I wanted to do, so that when people came for his funeral or for his 40 days, they would write messages inside there. But because we were so busy, I didn't have time to pass the book around. Although there are one or two messages from a few cousins, other than that, I had this book like for 2 years because he passed away in 2018, and now it's 2020. So I was thinking, what should I do with this book? So I had this idea that, I would write love letters to him because although it has been 2 years, but, different people grieve differently. And I feel that you can never stop grieving because the moment you stop grieving, you forget about that person. So regardless of what people say, there is different ways of how you grieve. So for me, this was an outlet. So I encourage those of you who, like, you don't know what to do with a junk journal. You can always write your thoughts down. Doesn't have to be about grieving a family member, or but just to be grateful for everyday life, everyday things, especially now with COVID-19. So I just wanted to share this with you. Now, this book I found, it's called General Mathematics for Malayan Schools, because my dad was very good at maths, so I found this book very fitting. I have 5 signatures here, but I'm not very sure each signature has how many pages. Then I found a old photo of him, so I put it in the front here. So I'm going to do a very quick flip through. Okay, this is the front page. So I have a pocket here with some doilies, and I have this bookmark that I made a few actually, and I gave it to like my daughter, my brother, his wife, because I did it with the petals that we received, flowers for his funeral, the wreath. So I kept some of the petals and then made it into a bookmark. And then I made some journal cards. So like this one is still empty. Okay, sorry. And then I have like the first page about his life, his name, his date of birth. And I had I found a small old picture of him, and I printed it out on my HP sprocket. Okay, this is about his name, where he got his name, because there's a story to it, and on the day he died. And then here is an envelope that I use as a flip out, and inside this envelope is actually the eulogy that I did during his funeral. So I kept it inside here. And then this is his plaque at the columbarium. This is a story about his cousin as well. And then here also, where we had the requiem mass for my dad. So I just wrote some things down here. Printed a few, I think the glare, printed a few pictures from my sprocket, old pictures of him. So I'll just do a very quick flip through. I've used like packaging from the Netherlands because we have Dutch roots. And then I use like some very pretty cards as a page. This is the other side of the card, and then this is the composition page that I coffee dyed, book pages that I put in a pocket. Packaging from the Netherlands, graph papers. These are magazine pages, coffee dyed as well, and you can see that I put a doily on top of it, so you can see like the indentation here a little bit. it's still very empty because I only came up with this idea like about 2 weeks ago. I was thinking, oh my god, I still have this book and it's empty, so what should I do? I said, okay, so I'll write things, you know, to my father, and I'm going to call it love letters to my father. So it's a card here that I put a washi tape. So as you can see, still plenty of empty pages that I have to fill, and I'm going to make it a point to write. So like we have milestones, things like the first Father's Day without him, what has happened in our life, the children, the grandchildren. So I even have like this is a packaging that I put a card inside, a journal card, some tuck spots, another pretty card that I made it as a page, and then this is like our first Christmas morning without him, another packaging with a card, journal card, lots of handmade journal cards with tuck spots. I made a printed out a picture of him on his 70th birthday. When a picture of him, this is an actual photograph that I put it in here. Some doilies. This is one of the messages that my cousin wrote, so I'm just going to leave it inside there. More family photos. I'm just going to randomly fill it up as well with photos wherever I can find. Father's Day message, what we did first Father's Day without him. Some old photos with my cousin who graduated. Another message from a cousin. I love these cards. They are very nice, and I love the flowers, so I made it like a page. And then in between I stuck some quotes or some writings from I got from Pinterest. Yeah, so this is the journal, junk journal. For many of you who think, you know, what you can do with a junk journal, so this is one of the ways that you can be an outlet where you can, you know, write down. It doesn't have to be about grief, please. You can also write, you know, things that you're grateful for, things like, you know, your wedding is coming up, you can even write about it and things like that. So it's a very good outlet, even more nowadays with this COVID-19. So it's a very good outlet. You can, you know, write stuff, gratitude, poems, things like that. So I wish you all the best wherever you all are. Take care, stay safe. Bye everyone.